It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. To throw, McCarron. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. Head coach. Time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different.
It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, in our meeting with the coaches prior to this game, we heard them talk about the opportunity for the deep pass. They've got a receiver who can sprint out wide. They wanted to make sure they had a chance to get it to him and loosen up the defense.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They run with a rookie. Here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result. That you get that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Derrick Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Eagles have recovered.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go again with Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. McCarron. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Beasley now to return.
Whoosh.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deion Sims, 59 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trench. And a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he got blown up on that. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now back to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Beasley. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. Colton Schmidt now to kick it away. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. To throw again. And that's caught by Tammy. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
The completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Caught on the right side by Adams. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 6th overall pick in 2015, Leonard Williams, in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. They have to recover a little bit. Last time they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually, you need a big play to get things turned around.
They gave up the touchdown on that balance attack last drive. Now this drive. They begin with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Now we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Back to throw here. And that's complete. It's Sims. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. They'll run with Henry. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw.